Overcoming Depression Part 2 with clinical psychologist Simon Turmanis. Connecting with values, setting smart goals, and taking consistent, committed actions. So Simon, in our first learning video on overcoming depression, you discussed how depression looks different for every person. They'll have different symptoms, and the depression would have developed in a different way, be maintained in a different way, due to different life circumstances in the person's life. And the individual will have different coping strategies as well. You also mentioned how important an individual assessment and treatment plan is for each person. And you mentioned how people can withdraw from important, meaningful, values-based activities like social things, relationships, family, hobbies, and exercise, sports, and health behaviours. So, can you show us today how you might help somebody re-engage with those important, meaningful, values-based activities?
Sure. Hi Angelica. Hello everyone. Welcome to our Overcoming Depression Part 2 learning piece. So firstly, I'd want to help the person realise what they've withdrawn from by finding out what they used to do and engage in before they became depressed. Things that gave them a sense of meaning, purpose, value, enjoyment in their life. And I'd want to help them clarify their values.
Okay. And how would you do that?
Well, there's lots of ways. As psychologists, we can help ask them different questions. One structured way is we can use a questionnaire like this. As you can see on here, we've got 10 different areas. We've got parenting. If you look on the left there, we've got work, health, personal growth, development, leisure, hobbies. We've got spirituality, community and environment, family relationships, social relationships, and romantic or intimate relationships. So what I want to do, because these 10 areas universally around the world are the areas where people most value things in their life. And I'd want to start by asking people to rate on a scale of 1 to 10. You can hold those things, Angelica. Yeah. Scale of 1 to 10. Say, for example, with parenting, where 1 carries no importance, up to 10, lots of importance, lots of value, is really meaningful and important for me, this area of my life. I'd want them to rate on that scale of 1 to 10 for each of these 10 areas in their life, how important those areas are for them. They'd also want to write under each heading a few key words about what is important or meaningful to them in this domain of their life. So with parenting, for example, what sort of person do you want to be? What do you want to do? What sort of qualities do you want to develop? What do you want to stand for? And then I'd also want them to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 under each header how many actions they're taking in line with these things they value under each of the headings. So 1 out of 10, they're not taking any action. 5 out of 10, they're taking some actions towards achieving in this area of life that they value. And 10 out of 10 would be, I'm taking lots and lots of actions every week, every day. So that's what I'd be doing to help them clarify their values.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And what are some examples of SMART goals that people might
SMART
set?
goals. Nearly forgot. So I'd also then want to help them set some SMART goals. So
Yes.
I'd want them to think about plans or goals they could make which were SMART. We're going to talk about what a SMART goal is in a minute. But why don't we talk about it now, because I'm talking about it. SMART plans. It needs to be specific and not vague. It needs to be measurable, so it can be time, distance, and it also needs to be achievable, something that they can achieve relevant, so related to their values in some way, and there needs to be a time frame. I like a time frame of a week or two. That's really useful. So setting SMART goals in line with your values is very important. We should probably talk about values for you though, on the health, right?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Should we choose that and just help people understand how to write values down? So let me ask you, what do you value in the area of health?
Okay, so for me, I value, I value good physical and mental health, feeling motivated, energetic, feeling just physically well and healthy and fit and strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, Angelica, feeling physically fit, healthy and strong, feeling well, is really important to you in the areas of health. Having energy and motivation. Yeah, they're important health-related values for you, and getting a sense of enjoyment and and good mood.
Good mood. Yeah.
Good mood matters to you too. Okay, so there's some health-related values for you. So what sort of consistent, committed actions or SMART plans do you follow through with that help you achieve that? What sort of things do you do?
Well, so I try to exercise regularly during the week, go to the gym a couple of times, eat well, have a balanced diet and prepare food and eat healthy foods. I also like to limit drinking to the week, so just having a couple, just because I know what it's like if I do go over, I don't feel well.
You mean alcoholic drinks?
Alcoholic drinks.
Okay, that's good to clarify.
Just because, I don't like how I feel. I have not a lot of energy and I feel a little bit unmotivated and tired if I do. And also making sure I'm getting enough sleep.
Okay.
As well every night, and generally having a balance in my week and not overworking.
Okay. So I can hear from you, Angelica, that there are specific, consistent, committed actions or behaviours you take each week which help you to achieve in this important value-based area of health for you. So that you can have good moods, you can have better motivation, better energy, motivation, enjoyment of life, better mood. Okay, so what happens when people get depressed, of course, is that if they're having a lot of negative, difficult thoughts and feelings, lack of motivation, lack of energy, poor mood, they don't start, it's hard to see the point, the point in things, the meaning, the purpose of doing things, then that withdrawal process can happen where they are withdrawing from all of those activities. So it's really important that when once we've identified the values, we help people with those consistent, committed actions that they've set to make sure they're following through. By following through on those consistent, committed actions in line with their values, what we start to see happening and what research shows us is that people's symptoms of depression decrease. Their motivation improves, their energy improves, their mood improves, their sleep-wake cycle improves, their ability to focus, make decisions, their memory will improve, their sense of hope for the future will improve, so hopelessness will go down. Their sense of self-worth will improve, self-worthlessness will come down.
Okay, so when this person is taking these consistent, committed actions, what do they do with all their difficult thoughts and feelings, about the future, feeling hopelessness, unmotivated, and kind of just worried and still having difficult thoughts and feelings? What do they do with these?
Good question, Angelica. We're going to cover that in our next video learning clip on overcoming depression. We look forward to seeing you then, where we're going to show you how to deal with those difficult thoughts and feelings that are inevitably going to show up when you're taking consistent, committed actions in line with your values. Thanks, everyone.